One of the things that I love about teaching at Liberty is how seriously we take history. Classical education uses history as a framework around which the rest of our classes are ordered. Each student here at Liberty enters into a 4-year cycle of ancient, medieval, Renaissance, and modern history that repeats in the lower, middle, and upper schools. While they engage in history, they're also reading the literature of that era and studying and practicing the art of that time period as well. One of the things that I love about this is the incredible depth of knowledge students receive as a result. If you were like me in high school, I can remember reading a dozen different novels from different eras of history, and so much of what was going on in these stories was lost on me. Most of the time, it was because I didn't understand the historical context of the novel. But here at Liberty, when reading A Tale of Two Cities in English class, students are studying the French Revolution in history and gaining the historical understanding to truly grasp what they are reading in literature. And with that, students receive an incredible depth of knowledge due to the integration made possible by history at the center of our curriculum. Another aspect of what makes us different here at Liberty is our study of primary sources. In most history classrooms, students are taught almost exclusively out of a textbook. While there's nothing wrong with a textbook, using a textbook alone leaves students digesting content with no thought as to its validity or basis in fact. At Liberty, we use the classical approach of studying the great primary texts of Western civilization and learn to critically examine and analyze these texts. As a result, students learn to not take ideas at face value, but rather to examine them for their basis in the truth. And with that, at Liberty, we study everything in history through the lens of a biblical worldview. We want our students to learn to cultivate the mind's desire for truth, beauty, and goodness, which is all grounded in God. In the pages of history, we are constantly confronted with people, events, and ideas that can be celebrated as reflecting truth, beauty, and goodness, or others that have twisted truth, twisted beauty, and twisted goodness. We want to train our students to be able to decipher in human history and society what reflects the character of God and what does not. And that is the thing I love the most about what I do, training the next generation of Christ followers to become discerning worshipers of God through studying the history of humanity.